Test 1 2. Test. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Check. 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 Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Check. 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 Test 1 2.
He wants to do it over there, though.
Yeah, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is we got the coach going, the home team going out. Then we're gonna take a small break to have Mikey take the camera, and he's gonna interview McCarty.
At what point?
As soon as at halftime,
Going across court.
as soon as he can get done with the home team coach interview, which will only be a couple of 30 seconds or something, Mikey's going to go over there.
So are you going to interview the coach too, or just McCarty?
Just McCarty, yeah.
All right, and you're going to do it over there? I'll make sure someone's there with this mic. You just take it. They can hold on to this part.
Does that need to be hooked up to that or anything?
No, this is going straight to the stream. Actually, we're going straight to the stream right now. I'll mute it, but...
So then we'll have the coach coming back out.
Why? Our games, though.
I'll make sure.
Our games, usually we always switch for our games.
Hey.
16 minutes. They changed it to 5 bells now?
he was sitting there. I'll just sit here. It's fun.
Also at forward, 6'8" senior number 5, Jonathan DeJarnette. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore number 25, Peyton Ledbetter. At guard, a 6'2" senior number 11, Dylan Andrews. And at guard, a 6'5" senior number 0, Bo Montgomery. And coach of the Lynx, Marvin Davis.
That's right. So we got another matchup that happened a few weeks back on the coaches table. We got Coach Walter McCarty from Evansville and Coach John Calipari here with an assistant for Kentucky. But at least he was a former Wildcat, so we can live with it. As we got a miss from Lausanne early, that was Bo Montgomery. Had this problem all night. We got brand new nets and they tend to wrap up in the rim, so that's very possible. It's my first time seeing Lausanne, but I've seen Callaway a couple times now. Very fast, very tough defensive team led by Deshaun Ruffin, who's a top 20 ranked player in the country, number 24. So it should be an exciting game.
3-point shot. No good. Rebound by Callaway. Handling the ball out front is Deshaun Ruffin. Suzanne on the run. Callaway is back defending. Oh, nice backdoor play and the goal by number 11, Dylan Andrews.
You know, the defense crashed in on the big man and didn't see that backdoor cut.
He made a very nice assist out of that double team that he got.
And Deshaun gets blocked. There are 3 different guys all over him.
He does draw a little bit of attention.
Another player to watch tonight, number 1, Kevion Hunt. You see him on the floor, you might not realize that he's only a sophomore. Started last year as a freshman as well, but he's a big part of that team.
And we're going to get a foul. Foul on number 5.
That's his first, team first. At the line.
That's DeJarnette at the line. He'll have 2.
So no good on his first. So the referees are going to check here, make sure they get the foul called on the right Callaway player. So the foul was actually on Jonathan Crumley.
Well, he didn't mean to, though. I mean, they shouldn't call that. Correction on that foul.
That is 2 quick fouls on him. He already has 2. And we're less than 2 minutes into the game.
Well, he may have to ride the bench a little bit.
And he's one of their, if not their biggest player at 6'8".
Long shot by number 23, Cisse. No good. Oh, nice dump off with the basket by number 4, Buckley.
That's one of those 2 that Ruffin could have shot that if he wanted to.
And then back on is Montgomery. Up and down we go.
This will definitely be a faster pace of play than we've seen so far, but these are some of the top players you'll see in the country.
Yeah, this is definitely the marquee game of the night for sure. And McCarty's probably here to watch DeJarnett, you think?
I have a feeling he is.
Since he's already committed to him, so he wants to come down and see him. It's about a 2-hour trip from Evansville to here. And we've got a foul. It's number 23.
That's his first, team first.
23? No, 32.
Number 25, I think.
25, I'm sorry. Ledbetter. I didn't read the ref's hands right. Jumper's no good. Rebound by Cisse.
Nice one-handed pass. And stuffed.
We've got a jump ball. And possession arrow is Callaway. So the possession goes to Callaway on the jump ball.
Good pass into
nice
the paint.
pass.
And
But
Deshaun. Woo! Smallest guy on the floor tried to put him on a poster.
I don't think that's going to work.
So that definitely won't stop him from trying.
I think that foul was on number 1, Hunt. Looking the ball on the perimeter. Here's Lausanne. Shot no good by Montgomery.
So it's Cisse picking up the foul. Went over the back. Trying to grab the board.
Almost a back door and a little runner that is no good, but we've got a foul call. White 25, that is Ledbetter. That's his second foul. Picked up in a matter of less than a minute. So right now the scoring is a little bit slow, but the pace is fast.
Oh, yeah, and that won't stay that way for long. Everybody's just kind of getting adjusted to Kentucky basketball courts, I think is what it is.
Is that what it is? Well, you got to remember that the floor is named after a girl's head coach, so they may be struggling here. It's both of them. He's running the point. Drops that shoulder and goes, but no good.
And 2 steps was all he needed.
We're going to get another foul called. And that's on 0. Montgomery.
Now, one thing I always love to ask these Region 1 refs after a game is, are you tired? They play fast up and down the court, and these refs aren't quite used to it.
That three-pointer was by Jonathan Crumley, number 0. Right now, Callaway with a 10-4 lead. 3:50 to go in this first quarter. Nice little runner by Montgomery. I've got him listed at 6'5". Is that generous? Well, maybe he plays at 6'5". Nice drive to the basket by Ruffin, but there is a foul. Second foul on Montgomery. He may have to get a little break here. Keep that foul situation down.
So that's something these players got to adjust to is the referees in this area don't let things fly as much as you do in some bigger cities, so you got to play your game a little bit differently.
They do. Here, when you're on the circuit, the grind circuit, sometimes it gets pretty physical, and here they're pretty tic-tac sometimes. Just a difference in the way this area calls.
And that's something that the great players learn to adapt to and overcome.
Quickly. If you don't, you're sitting in the pines. Ball's into Cisse. Beautiful reverse layup.
You know, I just happened to look up as that happened. I saw Coach Cal say, wow. That was a nice take, reverse.
That was a very nice take.
It takes that kind of a wingspan to get around the basket like that.
And we've got another foul. Whack to the head by Buckley. Yeah, they're going to have to make some adjustments. A lot of whistles early in this game.
Yeah, we haven't even finished one quarter of play yet. Rebound, Callaway.
The one thing I noticed that Walter and Calipari aren't sitting too close together. He may still be a little bitter about that loss. Ooh, reject.
That was a nice block there on Ruffin. Cisse loses the handle, and now Ruffin's up. And fought through contact on that one.
A lot of contact, and they let that one go. He did get the bucket, though.
Pushes the lead to 5 points for Callaway.
A lot of pressure by Callaway. Double team when this. Cisse, oh, a nice over and under by Cisse.
What are you going to do about that when you don't have the size matchup to really confront him?
Well, they're trying to be physical with him inside, but when he does that kind of move, there's nothing you can do. It's like he just going around a fence post, basically.
About 5 plays ago, when Jeremy, okay, that foul was on 1. Take it off 0 and put it on blue 1. Take it off 0, put it on blue 1. Everybody got that? Everybody good? All right, what we got? There's 1 shot. I got it.
And Cisse's at the line to shoot the bonus shot.
In case you didn't hear, we had a correction. They're saying Crumley should only have 1 foul.
He's asked me 6 trips down the court when I was going to take care of it.
So we got it taken care of now.
All right. I think Calipari's here to see Cisse. I think that's one of his recruits. Just a junior, right?
Correct.
What do you think about reclassifying? Nice little pullback jumper by number 24, Ruffin.
You know, reclass is always an option. You just had Devin Askew, who was class of 21, reclassing up to come to Kentucky next year. So it's always an option these days.
Oh, three-point rainbow by Musa Cisse.
And another wow from Coach Cal.
He's impressed with his recruit, isn't he?
You know, from what we've seen so far, I think any coach in the country would love to have him.
I think you're right.
And if you look at his offers, it's just about every coach in the country that's reached out to him. Taylor up top.
I don't know about any other recruits, but Lausanne's got 2 D1 offers for these kids, Cisse and DeJarnett.
You know, good putback by Hunt, but at one point, Deshaun Ruffin was committed to Auburn as a sophomore and then decommitted.
Oh.
And I'm sure his family decided maybe we're committing too early. There's a lot of stuff on the table for you.
Foul's on number 23, Musa Cisse, on the player control foul.
So He has 2 fouls now.
In for Callaway's number 3, Jordan Brister. And in for Lausanne is number 10, Langston Rogers.
Callaway will shoot the bonus.
A lot of movement here. Deshaun can pull from anywhere, and that's probably what he's about to do.
Long one is good at the buzzer.
Like I said, he can pull from anywhere, step back, fade away, doesn't matter, he can make it.
Well, he certainly did it on that one. We're going to take a quick break here. After 1 quarter, it's Callaway 20, Lausanne 13 after 1 quarter. Welcome back to the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. Brought to you by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. Cisse has 7 at the end of 1. Really some nice moves around the bucket.
You know, it's crazy to say, but 20-13, kind of a low score for a quarter when you see teams like this, as Lausanne gets one up here in the first 8 seconds. But these are 2 fast teams. They shoot well, they play quick. I expect that lead to jump here in the next few quarters.
Well, both teams are very athletic and playing some tremendous defense too, so that's going to take a little wind out of that scoring.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because, I mean, they're right up in your face.
Great move for the kick out by Ruffin.
Buckley with that 3-point shot from the corner didn't even look like he got off the floor with it. He just stood flat-footed and shot.
And again, we had a net problem, so they need to get these nets burning.
Yeah,
Let's get that fixed. Good movement by Lausanne.
And we've got a call. We've got a hook on number 5.
The foul is on number 5. Trey Taylor is first, team 6.
Taylor on the foul.
He's really trying to body up with Cisse. 3-point deep. 3-point play by Cisse. He's now in double digits.
Now, I've gotten to where when he touches the ball, I just turn and watch Cal, and he's impressed every time this kid has the ball.
Oh, and a block off the backboard by Cisse, but stolen back by Callaway.
It's a good hustle by Ruffin. Your team gets blocked, you don't give up on the play, you fight for it, and they got it back.
Get another opportunity to try to get some scoring done. They are up 23-18 right now with 6:33 in the second quarter.
Taylor thought about the inside pass. They got guys cutting inside, a lot of good movement. But you have to remember those long arms of Cisse can be anywhere at any time.
Be very mobile, athletic. Shot no good by Taylor. Thought about it.
Oh, got him up. Nice pass.
Oh, nice pass. Assist Cisse. And the goal by DeJarnett. Kentucky to Evansville.
Hopefully Kentucky to Evansville.
Hopefully Kentucky to Evansville. Well, I'm got him trying to get him signed. little home cooking.
Definitely a lot of Kentucky support in the crowd. Deshaun has the screen.
No good. Rebound, Lausanne. Oh, left-handed layup. Runner.
Ambidextrous.
DeJournette showing some stuff. McCarty may be doing some wows over there.
And I see what Coach Sanders is saying there is there was a hard swat. At least they maintained possession, but
in the game now for Lausanne is number 2, Cunningham. On the run out. No good.
Good defensive stop there for Callaway. Brister had the shot, but I think that last miss kind of got in his head.
He wants to reset a little bit. He's going to take that one.
Over the big man.
Well, the big man might have got just a touch of it. He's a little shy. Oh, look at the run. Oh.
And
oh.
Who are we to tell if that was a pass or a shot?
Whatever they want to call it.
It would have been a highlight had he caught it.
Samuel bringing the ball down slowly, trying to get something set up. Oh, nice cut. Oh, and a block, but we're going to get the goal. We're going to save the thing. So Ruffin gets credit for that reject.
So that's what's good about Ruffin is he's obviously mismatched in size, but he's so quick and elusive that he got up there so explosively by the time Cisse got to it, it's already too late.
And another 3 by Cisse. This one's off just a bit. Rebound, no good on the putback, and Callaway's off to the races. Oh my goodness.
He's electric.
Woo. Ruffin with the left hand just blew by people. Uh-oh. I think we're going to get an offensive foul here.
And we do.
Kind of
Bo Montgomery.
led with that forearm just a bit.
So that's 3 fouls on him.
Kavion Hunt is now in the game for Callaway.
Yeah, Montgomery's going to be done for the half, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, for 3-3 on you don't want to take that chance. Because we're playing normal high school rules here with 5 fouls. Always attacking the basket. And the shot is up and no good. Cisse pulls it off, bringing it down like a guard. Kick.
It's the right idea. I mean, he just let go of it too late, shot it up in the air, but great handles for a guy that big. I mean, you're 7 foot and you're dribbling like you're 6 foot.
That's not right. It just can't be right. I mean, the defensive man is right in front of him. He's going to make another move. Watch this. Uh-oh. Got that one stripped as he went up with it. Oh, but rejected.
I thought he had DeJournette
Samuel
ready for that oop.
I did too.
He
But
might not have seen him.
I think he thought he could get it off, but got that one laid back. In the game for Lausanne is number 11, Andrews. Nice dump off, but missed.
Smart play, Musa. You know the attention's on you to dish to the guy in the back door.
Reject, but there was a foul on the play.
I think that's going to be his third. Yeah. So now 2 guys with 3 fouls for Lausanne.
At the line, Quadrant Samuel.
Yeah, they're getting a replacement up. Can't afford to have him get that 4th foul before this half is over. That shot is up and no good. And into the game, Lausanne is number 10, Langston Rogers. Hits us both of them. Uh-oh.
Almost back in court there.
Close. I don't think the ball ever crossed the center line, but his feet did.
Definitely.
I know on this team that Cisse has to play in the middle, but I'd say for where he's going to go, wind up going to be a stretch 4. He's pretty slim body, and they'll put some on him, some weight on him, but still, when you can shoot a 3 like that, you're going to have to play stretch 4, I think. I don't think, and college right now game is not to have somebody with their back to the basket.
That's right. You know, I think he's probably going to make his college decision too on which team allows him to be the most and best version of himself. A lot of programs don't let you shoot the 3 as a big man.
(27-24) Callaway with 1:30 to go. Shot is no good. Rebound by Callaway. An offensive rebound and rejected by number 5. And we've got a foul, saving a 2-on-1 fast break. That's number 1. That's Kevion Hunt with that foul. And that's his 3rd foul. Brister back into the ball game. Number 3, Jordan Brister. Andrews at the line. It's up and good. So he'll get the bonus shot. No good on the second. And Callaway with the rebound. Under a minute, and Callaway is up by 2, 27-25. Oh, and the jump shot is good by Ruffin. And Ruffin has 15 points this first half. He is quick as lightning and can shoot that ball. Oh, we're going to get a charge on Cisse. That is his 3rd foul. So he's going to be coming out. So he's going to sit the rest of the half. 20.4 seconds to go. Callaway up 30-25. We'll probably play for 1 shot here. 13 seconds to go. Pass inside is knocked away, but it will stay with Callaway. 3.4 seconds to go. 3.4. They're going to have to get one up pretty quick. No good. So we end the first half with Callaway up 30-25. This is the last game of the night, and this is the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, brought to you by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Got to stop reaching. Just got to play a little bit harder, move the ball a little bit better.
So I know you guys got the size mismatch there. How do you look to get Musa? He's pretty involved right now, but getting the other guys involved off of his height, finding those backdoor passes.
Yeah, we just gotta move the ball a little bit better. They're doing a good job of collapsing and taking charges. We just gotta move it and rotate it. Hopefully we can get some on the next side, on the other side.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
I think I was supposed to say that outro.
Chris, catch this. Catch this. Thanks, Coach. Happy to be joined here at halftime by Evansville coach Walter McCarty, former UK and NBA standout. Coach, you played the role of David earlier this year, last month, going into the old barn there at Rupp Arena, coming out with a win. How was that?
I felt great, man, going up against a great team with a great coach, and we're just very grateful for the opportunity Coach Cal gave us. And our guys played really well. It's a bittersweet feeling, but it's awesome. It's one of those moments. It's just great for our kids, experiences they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
Well, you gave me and a lot of Kentucky fans a lot of great memories over the years, but then you broke our hearts last month. But I have to say, if it was going to be by anybody, I'm glad it was by you. So congratulations on the big victory.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, man. I'm still a Wildcat to the day I died, and I'm always root for those guys, root for Coach Cal. So again, it was bittersweet, but it's been a wonderful moment for our players and for our program.
How do you think the Valley is shaping up for you this year? Tough conference as always.
Yeah, a lot of teams. Just like us, we're playing a lot of tough teams early just to get ready for the Valley, and the other teams are doing the same. So it's going to be a dogfight from the start to the finish. There's a lot of good talent, a lot of good coaches, and teams are playing really well. So we're looking forward to it, but we still got a couple games to prepare before we start conference play. But we're looking forward to it. It's going to be tough.
Well, from all of us here in Marshall County, thanks for joining us, and good luck in conference play this year.
Thank you. Happy holidays to all of you guys.
Thank you.
All
God
right.
bless.
Yeah, thanks.
The thing about basketball I love is winning, pretty much. It's my favorite thing. I hate to lose. And second thing I love is just getting better at the game. You know, it's a real fun game to play, and you know, getting better is just a great thing to see. Like, progress for me is just always great to see.
This game of basketball, I love the competitiveness of it, and you know, the challenge I get from it, and I take it real serious because, you know, I love the game itself. I don't disrespect it. You know, I respect it a lot, and I work hard at it.
I love basketball because I just been around it all my life. You know, all my parents played it, and I just inherited the love and passion for the game. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, like, and the competitiveness. Like, you can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere.
I just love basketball ever since I was a kid. My dad played it, and I'm trying to get it from my mom. One thing that inspired me is my family, my city. I do it for them.
The reason why I love basketball is because I'm a very competitive person. You know, that's why I store my energy. When I'm on the court, I'm at peace. You know, and to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I'm just a really competitive person, and I think basketball is where I can put everything at. It's the place where I can put all of my energy and my anger. I mean, I wasn't really fortunate, you know, and you know, basketball is where all my abilities and my talents fall into place, and I just feel like that's what keeps me going. You know, that's what I work on. That's my craft, and that's it. The grind session is a great circuit. Kind of reminds me a lot of AAU, playing against the best players, best talent, night in, night out, and it's something that I love to do because you know, playing against this type of talent, it only makes you better. You know, I don't want to, you know, come out here and just waste my time and play against some guys who can't play. If I'm going to play, I want to play against the best.
The grind session is a good experience, and it's a lot of competition, and it's a good way for me and my teammates to get noticed. I'm just really trying to show who the best player is, who the best team is, and I'm trying to show that I'm the best player. So,
grind session is probably, you know, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. I mean, anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable. I mean, for one, it lets you know where your game stand at. You know, going against these top dudes every night, you just got to bring your A game. You know, you can't have no off day. You just got to go hard and, you know, just hold your ground every game.
The grind session has been a grind. You know, it's a great tournament. It's a great idea. Whoever thought of it, and you know, it's been tough, but I like it because you know, it really challenges me. And our team has been, you know, a little bit setback. We've been short on a few games because we have a few injuries. But that's the beauty of it, because none of it is easy. None of the games are easy at all. You know, we've been playing against the top guys in the whole American country and Canada. They've been playing against everybody in the U.S. here, and it's been crazy.
Oh yeah, the grind session is pretty competitive, to be honest. The last couple of games I played in grind session has been pretty hard. You know, I really had to like play to my top game, and like no rest, no breaks during the game. And I don't know, I just really like it. It's just really competitive. A lot of great players are in this little tournament, and I just really enjoy playing with them, playing against them. Welcome to the grind. This is the grind session.
He wasn't even ready. Sky. He wasn't even ready. That's what that sheet says. I know.
mine, and they don't cost that.
And remember, Sean Ruffin, 24, his shoes tighten themselves. And those are SpongeBob and Squidward's. Then you got your EYBL. There's all kinds of money on the court.
A lot of the younger people may not remember Walter, but Walter was involved in a game when he played for the University of Kentucky that they were down 30 points at one half against LSU.
He was also on a team that had the best jerseys ever in college basketball, the denim jerseys.
But that was some game. I watched that game. That may date me, but that's okay. I saw McCarty hit that three from the corner that finally caught us up.
We've seen a lot of good Kentucky basketball.
So we start this second half with Lausanne. I'll get it. La. In the lead and building on that lead, 32-25, and the turnover, the steal. Oh no.
How did he do that?
He got that off against a 7-footer and beat the guy out here, broke his ankles. I'm telling you, that was some move.
Faked a reverse, but then still went to the reverse.
Woo.
That was hard to comprehend what he did.
We need to play that back in slow-mo.
And that's what Coach Sanders said in the interview there at halftime. They've got to keep attacking. We acknowledge there's 3 fouls on 3 guys.
3, yeah.
Their best player has 3 fouls. But he said they don't want to solo him out, because if you solo him out, it opens up everybody else on the court. But they've done a great job working with that mismatch.
Oh, reject. Clean block, and now we're going to get a two-handed stuff by Cisse.
Did he jump?
He did a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Well, he's like a gazelle. He is so long and lean. 7-footer. What do you think he weighs? You got a weight on him anywhere?
I don't think so, but I'd say it's right at 200.
Maybe a little over, just because he's not like he doesn't have any muscle mass, but he's just a long, slender player. Very agile.
And you can tell he's got the frame. He's definitely got, some guys are tall like that but don't have room to grow. I think he's got plenty of room to grow.
Yeah, he can put on a lot of weight and not slow him down a bit. Also very quick for his size.
It's another thing I love about the Marshall County Hoopfest is number 23 for Lausanne will be a lottery pick in a couple years.
That's right. He'll be on the alumni page.
He will definitely be there. Could possibly be on a pro team with some other former Grind Session Hoopfest players.
And if he goes to UK, he'll join a long list of lottery picks.
We had here in Marshall last year, Tyrese Maxey was playing on the team. A few years back, we had Nick Richards. Coach Kenny Payne's son, Zan Payne, was a player of the game when his team came in. So we've got a lot of history here with University of Kentucky.
Rebound, Cisse on the run. Whoa, back, over and back. Couldn't get those feet down before the pass came.
Was worried he was going to do that as soon as he picked up his dribble. Not a good place to pick up your dribble.
No, but he still got the shot off. What's he, 5'10"?
I'm not sure what they've got on.
Well, they're showing 5'10" on the roster. I'd say he's at least that.
I don't think it matters how tall you are. Picking up your dribble in the paint against Musa is a problem.
That's not a good plan. (27-34), Callaway still in the lead with 5:32 in this third quarter, and they're on the run. Oh.
Great body positioning to avoid that block.
He was almost laying back at a 45-degree angle. Nice shot.
There's only a few other players in that class that can do it. And we got one of them that attends Marshall County here, Zion Harmon. Another you'll see this weekend, Kennedy Chandler. They had a battle against each other in Corinth, Mississippi last weekend. That was a fun one.
Oh, nice step back shot by Montgomery. Bo Montgomery.
Notice how quick they were to dribble that back out of the paint.
Yeah, right. They know what's waiting.
Kevion had a quiet game.
He's been stuck on 12 for a while.
Let me know if I'm in your way.
Oh. Oh, we're going to call a jump. That might have been number 4 on our boy.
He got lucky on that one.
He did.
Taylor comes back into the game. Going to give a break to Jonathan Crumley. Crumley's got his hands full in the paint.
That's just a body job right there. He's just trying to keep a body on him.
They've got Trey Taylor listed as 6'3". I think he may be a little taller than that, but
it doesn't look it.
When he gets down on defense, he's right at Cisse's shoulders.
Almost a pick. Step back shot by Cisse, no iron. Pass is too long. That'll turn it back to Lausanne. And you've got a 5'10" guy sitting on 19 points.
Yeah, he doesn't back down from anything.
Ooh, nice finger roll, but didn't go in.
So there it is, Ruffin again with it. They've got the 7-point lead. Wide open.
He doesn't put much effort into that jump on that shot, does he?
And Hunt got the offensive board. He had a smart look to Taylor, but Taylor wasn't ready for it. You see Coach Sanders there upset. You got to take advantage of any opportunity you have against this Lausanne team.
Nice reverse, but no good, and Callaway is on the run. Matter of fact, Ruffin on the run. Got it stripped at the last second.
He was going 1-on-4.
Oh, nice shot.
That's the
left-handed
Evansville.
layup.
Evansville commit right there, going up strong.
The goal by Detroit is good. The foul is on the 15 corner. Samuel, that's his first, team second. At the line, Jonathan Detroit, and he will have one.
They've got him listed at 6'8". He's a good-sized boy, too. Left-hand shot is no good at the foul line.
5 points, back to the lead we had at half.
Jumper's no good, and we've got a call in the middle. Blue 5. That is Trey Taylor.
Team third.
Lausanne looking to try to cut into that lead. Still at 5, 36-31 with 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Oh, and the three-point shot by Montgomery.
Hey, that'll do it. That'll get you closer.
That'll get you closer.
Do you have
36-34 now. 2 point. That's as close as it's been in a little bit. It's been up around 5 to 7. Lausanne looking to get into this ball game and make it tighter even.
Okay, I was wondering.
Callaway on offense.
He's got the
Setting
barn.
up the play.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Hand was in his face.
In his face. He just stepped back and got him another three-pointer.
He said, let me show you why that doesn't bother me.
At 5'10".
22 points. I mean, he's hugging him right now. Taylor had his arms around Musa.
Oh, DeJournette.
He's got 8.
Oh, No, if that goes in, you got to be kidding.
You can't let them get hot.
I mean, the guy was all over him. What are you going to do?
He set
That's as good a defense as you can play.
He's got the record at Mustang Madness for points in a game. I think it's 46, 48, somewhere up there.
Oh, wow. Cisse must be getting a little tired. All his shots have been up a little short this half.
You know, they've got to start trying to get him open under the paint because when you're that big.
Oh, you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. That 2-point lead is now stretched back to 9.
He is tough.
With 28. And Callaway on the roll again. Oh, and the one-handed jam by Floyd.
You know, I saw just then, Musa looks at his coach and said, call it. Call the timeout.
Yeah, they need this timeout because now that has stretched out to an 11-point lead. It's a full timeout with 58.7 seconds in this third quarter. Remind you that this is the 2019 version of the CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. Brought to you by the Grind Session on Canyon Sports. Opening session. Been a good night of basketball. We played 3 ball games already, and this is the 4th and last one of the night. We're getting a shooting clinic. Callaway has 47. Ruffin has 28. And the thing is, they're well defended. He's not getting open shots.
No.
Now, he's breaking some ankles when he's driving to the goal and getting open, but they're playing him tight or trying to. He's just got too much quickness, and what a shooter. No good. Lausanne has gone cold after drawing within 2.
Long 2.
No good, but rebounded by Callaway.
And they can hold for the last shot if they want. There's no
like
shot clocks here.
No, they're really getting physical with Ruffin now. If that goes in, I don't believe it. I do not believe that shot. The kid was hanging on him.
He was falling away.
Falling away, and he was being bodied.
31 points.
31 points. I think maybe McCarty and Calipari should be looking a little bit more toward his direction.
Might want to make an exception and look at a small guard.
Exactly. And he may be trying to impress, and he is. Now, surely no. No. He missed one. He finally missed one.
That was the heat check.
Finally missed one, and it wasn't a bad miss. Whew. At the end of the third quarter, it has now stretched to 14-point lead, with Callaway leading 50-36. We're going to take a brief timeout and be back in just a few seconds.
Make a run on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Basketball and
Welcome back to the 2019 version of CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. And we're in the final quarter. And Callaway is up 50-36. Oh, that is an unbelievable shot. Taking the contact and doing the one-hand fadeaway. I have not seen him play yet, but I am impressed.
Callaway's 16-point in the lead. They're trying to pull away with this one. Now they're having to double team him. And with the way he shot the ball, I don't think it matters. If your hand's not touching the ball, it's got a chance to go in.
It's got a chance. Because he's definitely getting some deep. Oh, nice block by Cisse. But the rebound by Callaway.
And that's what he's yelling at his team right now.
Come on, I'm doing my job. Somebody get a rebound.
So this boy right there, Kevion Hunt, he can get hot if they're going to watch Ruffin.
Oh, if that was a high floating runner with two people on him, and it almost went in. And we're going to get a foul. That's number 5.
Number 5, Trey Taylor. That's his third, team fourth. At the line, goes to Cisse, and he will have 2.
Cisse's going to shoot 2. He's been stuck on 12 for quite a bit. And good on the first free throw.
That's the first in the second half, right?
Yep. Well, he did have a dunk early in the first half, in this half. Had 10 at half. Maybe those will get him started back. Missed on the second. Callaway's doing a great job of rebounding. Well, they're trying to hold. Look at there, he's got Callaway in a headlock.
He didn't even bother trying to jump right there.
Oh.
Great take.
Nice layup. Hunt. A left-handed layup.
Hunt's been quiet in this one, but he can take over just like Ruffin is.
Now let's see what happens. Double teaming.
He's already asking for it back.
Yeah, he wants it back.
Callaway back in the hands of Hunt.
Oh, nice dish. Nice dish.
We'll see if that's on Musa or not.
25.
I think Ruffin had the layup opportunity. I don't think Cisse was going to get that reverse.
I don't think he was. And the thing is, the guy at 10 foot out, the guy was in front of him. And when he got to the goal, the guy was behind him. In 2 steps, he's gone.
It's that explosiveness.
Ooh. My scouting report says I'd like to have him. Yeah, they're double teaming, bodying, everything they can do, and they still can't do anything with him. Has 33 points. 57-37, a 20-point lead for Callaway. Cisse is struggling this second half on his shot.
Yeah, he's gone cold. And the team kind of follows his suit. It feels like if he's not on, the team hasn't been on. So Hunt called him off and picked up his dribble.
Oh, now we're going to get a foul. Reach in. Number 0. I think that could have gone on either player, but 0 is the one that got tagged with it.
Well, a nice little pat on the head by Cisse to Ruffin. Hey, but Ruffin doesn't back down from anybody. You got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, at 5'10", it just doesn't matter. Size doesn't seem to matter here.
He smiled, but I know he took that personally, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ruffin comes back at him before this game is over.
No good, and Lausanne with the rebound. Oh, nice little take to the goal by Ledbetter.
You have to think those kind of opportunities are there all game because they're so focused on other players. That lane was wide open.
Wide open. So at 4:19 to go, we got a full timeout by Lausanne, trying to figure out a way to get back in this ball game. 57-39, an 18-point lead.
And there's time on the clock, but it's a tall order.
18 points. That is a tall order.
You know, if they can get Musa, he's not shooting like he was.
No.
So your other options somehow get him involved in the paint, whereas those high percentage shots, dunks, or at least kicking out to somebody on the 3 because they're having to collapse. And his defensive effort's been there, but every block he has, Callaway gets the ball back, getting second and third chance opportunities.
Yeah, and every one of those jumps makes something out of it, too, and I think maybe he's wearing down.
You know, it only takes about 10 steps to get all the way across the court, but those 10 steps are a lot on a body.
Yep. We're back to action here with 4:19 to go. Callaway up 57-39. Largely on the shooting of Mr. Ruffin.
A nice little banter there between him and Musa, obviously discussing that last play after the foul.
I think there's mutual respect there.
I think once you get to that certain level of elite as an athlete, everybody can relate. You know, it's a it's a brotherhood.
It is. After the game, they're probably pretty good buds. I mean, you'd think. But 30-second timeout taken by Callaway because of the double team. Saved the possession. We're going to keep it right here with 4:08 to go, 57-39. Callaway, surprising to be up by 18.
You know, you knew they were a good, scrappy team. When you look at the size mismatch, you just thought it was going to be a little closer.
Or the other way.
Very possible.
And you've got 2 D1 recruits. One's a commit and the other one's being recruited, so.
Well, you got plenty on the floor, even with Evansville in the house. And good idea, but the no-look didn't really convert it how he wanted.
No, got that one rejected. Sit back. And then a turnover by Lausanne. They just can't seem to string anything together the second half. Got it down to 2 right after the half started. And then from there, it's gone downhill.
And a turnover on the sloppy pass.
Oh, and a block. And what are we going to call here?
Hopefully he hit body because I thought it was all ball.
That blew 15.
Hit him in the head.
Samuel.
So you can hit the ball, but you can't hit the head.
Oh, okay.
At the line, Bo Montgomery, and he will have 2.
Bo's going to try to cut into this lead. And converts both of them. 57-41, 3:40 to go in this half. And I don't know if there's enough time left.
Now, if we have shot clocks, it can be a different story. With no shot clocks, all they got to do is dribble. You got to foul them. They've been shooting well. It's usually in Deshaun's hands, and you cannot foul him. So they're just double teaming Cisse right now.
Somebody's got to be open. And they need to take a.
The fouls on number 24, Deshaun. Ruffin is first team. Team 6. Los Angeles put the ball in play, and from this point on, Los Angeles Collegiate will shoot the bonus. Timeout, Los Angeles Collegiate.
Lausanne's going to take another timeout.
It's a
30-second timeout.
So 3:22 remaining. 57-41. Callaway is on top.
That's a lot to overcome. I don't see it happening.
No, yeah, that 16-point deficit. Unless they can play a completely different game here in the final 3.5, it's just hard to see it happening.
Well, in the last couple of minutes, Ruffin hasn't even been involved because they've been double teaming and bodying him up so hard that other people have picked up the slack, though. And no good. And it's going to be white ball knocked out by Callaway. So Lausanne's going to play it under their goal, and they've got the squeeze on Cisse.
I think he could have just put his hands up. Wide open.
But no good, and out of bounds over the goal. Cisse a little frustrated, doing a lot of body work in there. Callaway in no big hurry. And with a 16-point lead and less than 3 minutes to go, I'm not sure I'd be in a big hurry.
So as you can see, they're just dribbling. There's no need. Well, made a liar out of me, but you get a basket, so.
Yeah, you take a high percentage shot. Now up by 18. So you just keep running it until you get an easy one.
And no problem with that if there's no shot clock.
Turnover, bad pass by Cisse, and on the run is Callaway. No good.
Nice pass behind the back to Deshaun. 35.
Deshaun now 35.
Most of that here in the second half, really.
Oh, and a picket off the top. And look at him. He started out. The other guy was between him and the goal. And he got around him. And now he's got a little, maybe an ankle.
Man, that was a real aggressive move to cut him off and stop trying to draw contact. So all that movement on an ankle, you know, that can definitely tweak it.
Yeah. So we've got a full timeout now. And we're going to take just a minute for a break. And we'll be back in a minute with the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. Brought to you by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. We're back for this final 147 with a 22-point lead for Callaway. And before that timeout, Ruffin looked like he had tweaked his ankle a little bit, but he is back on the floor walking as per normal, and he's going to come out of the ball game.
Into the game for Callaway, number 1,
Hunt is in the game, and Ruffin's Knot is over with, was it 35?
I think that's what it was last year. They tried to sub him out during that timeout, but you can't make that substitution there.
Well, with 127 and a 22-point lead, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
A lot of high pressure here. Double team comes. Nice look inside. That was Crumley was dancing for the ball. He was open for about 10 seconds. Inside Musa.
And he's going to get fouled on the play. That is going to be number 0.
I was surprised they didn't do that earlier. It's his 4th foul now. 10 minutes ago, you could have done that and got him out of the game and had even more of a mismatch because that's the biggest guy.
In the game for Callaway is number 10, Dillian Redmond. And Callaway's going to make mass substitutions here with 55 seconds to go. So we've got going to get these young men some playing time in the last 55 seconds. So under a minute to go. Oh, nice pickoff by Musa. And stolen away. And here comes Callaway on the, coming all the way back to the other end. Musa jumps up and blocks it against the backboard.
Did he hit his head on the backboard? He's holding his head like he hit it pretty hard.
I'm not sure he didn't. He was up.
I know he was splitting his own teammate, landed right over him.
The foul is on number 3, Jordan Brisker. That's his first, team 8. At the line, Peyton Ledbetter.
Ledbetter's going to be at the line for 2. And the first one's good. 65-43, 26 and a half seconds left to go in this final quarter. Second one is good.
No. Say 35? Yeah.
Timeout, Callaway.
Callaway's going to get some additional players in. Come back in for the final 30 seconds.
30-second timeout.
Final 22 seconds. So we're back for the final 22.6 seconds. Lausanne is still playing defense, and one-handed slam by Cisse, and he is really having a hard time in the second half. Struggling with the shot. Up high enough, just didn't.
Callaway 65, Lausanne Collegiate 44.
And final score is 65, Callaway, 44, Lausanne. And we'll be back tomorrow evening for the second session of this 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest, brought to you by the Grind Session on Tanager Sports. And we wish you all a good night.
Mississippi number 24, Deshaun Ruffin. Tonight's MVP
All right, we're here with Deshaun Ruffin. Deshaun got 35 points, 5 boards, and 4 steals. Got hot there in the second. What was going through your mind making all those shots?
We just need to make plays. You know, my team went through a cold streak, and, you know, we wanted to separate the game. So I just had to come out, you know, make sure my team got the win.
So it's a couple, you know, tough victories you've had here. You know, in Corinth, you had some tough games. Coming here, tough games. What do you love about playing on the grind session, always playing tough games?
The atmosphere in the competition, you know, it's great competition. Every game you play, there's no such thing as an easy game. You got to come in and be prepared, and you got no choice but to get better when you're playing the grind session.
On that dunk attempt against Musa, what was the talk afterwards?
He called me a little boy, but I told my coach I was going to try him every time. But, you know, Musa my guy, you know, that's my guy.
All right, man, hey, congrats on a good game. Looking forward to seeing you in the future.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
That's been the first day of the 2019 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.